Alright, the Ghost of Tsushima is going to have to wait. Hello and welcome back to Chrome World. Thank you for dropping in. Please do remember to like and subscribe, as the channel is brand new and just starting out, so every possible engagement is very helpful. Also, please leave a comment in the comment section if you are new to streaming and want to share your experience. I'm brand new to Twitch. Love to meet new streamers. Love to hear how you're doing. Many are very successful early on. Many take a lot of time. I'm probably somewhere in between. I was lucky enough to make affiliate already, so I'm happy about that, but obviously I got a lot of work to do. And the big part of what I want to do is create a studio where I'm really going to take my content creation to the next level. And the first thing I have to do to get that studio truly underway is to build a new PC, because I've been streaming off of my MacBook Pro, which has been very trusty and has been doing really well for me, but it's obviously very limited as well. It's not a newer MacBook Pro. It's about 6-7 years old now. It does have a quad-core processor, good, I think 2 gigs of dedicated NVIDIA graphics card RAM, so it's okay. It's been holding up for me, but yeah, very limited. So I can't wait to have a new PC, and in today's vlog I'm going to share that PC with you, and hopefully you can maybe share some tips with me if you think I am making the wrong decision, because I haven't quite purchased everything yet. The biggest hang-up is the GPU and CPU. No surprise. I was just about to buy an NVIDIA 2070 Super graphics card when they started announcing the 3000 series and the 3080, 3090, and 3070. And I've done quite a bit of research on those cards now. I was thinking maybe to spring for the 3080, but I've decided the 3070 is definitely going to cut it for what I need. So I'm hoping, it's not out yet, hoping to get that Founders Edition on day one. Wish me luck. But aside from that, we're going to go over the rest of my PC list and exactly what I plan to build in the next month. And once I have that up and running, it's going to be some new gaming footage, high quality streaming footage, and yeah, I can't wait to get creating on this new PC. So I'm going to jump over to the computer and I'll show you the list I have going. Okay, so we've hopped over to the PCPartPicker.com. It's been my best friend for the last 3 months, really. I've been doing a lot of research and building this new computer. So maybe I'll take off my video screen for here just while we go through the list. So on the list, and still under debate, is the CPU. So I currently have the Ryzen 7 3700 on there. I'm thinking that's probably going to be enough, but I'm tempted to go with the 12-core Ryzen 9 because I know that streaming specifically is pretty intensive on the CPU, and that the more cores you have generally is going to help not, cap out the CPU, especially while streaming, higher frame rate games and playing higher frame rate games and trying to stream at the same time, which I'm definitely going to be doing on my main PC. So I'm definitely looking at actually springing for the 3900, the Ryzen 9. So if we take a look here, the Ryzen 9 3900 12 core, so 429 versus 294, and of course these are American prices. I'm up here in Canada. At the end I'm going to show you just how much that hurts me, but we're going to talk American prices for now. So $294.99 for the Ryzen 7, or the Ryzen 9 for $429.99. And I've done a bit of research, and a lot of them say as far as straight gaming on the PC, just the game, it wouldn't make a huge difference, and probably for my purposes at 1440p or even 1080p wouldn't make a massive difference for the price. But most of the research I've looked into does not really get into the real comparison when streaming a game on both. I'd love to find a good video about that. If you know one, please hit me up in the comments. But for now, I'm still leaning towards the Ryzen 7 3700, and of course there's the new 5000 series coming out as well, which looks interesting, but all the prices are pretty steep anyway. Even the 8 core is actually pretty much as much as the 12 core Ryzen 9. So I would much rather get the Ryzen 9 if I'm going to spend that much money probably, and just get the extra cores. But I don't know enough about the real internal mechanics of the new CPU, because apparently just the transfer rate or the internal mechanics are much quicker even at the 8 core. So maybe it is the fact that the 8 core 5000 would actually be that much better than the 12 core Ryzen 9, but kind of doubt that. But anyway, time will tell. Going further down the list, CPU cooler I probably don't need, because the Ryzen I'm looking to get is probably going to come with the fan inside, so that was kind of unnecessary and I haven't purchased it. Won't be purchasing that. So the X570 was an interesting one. I think I actually ended up going with the step above that. Oh yeah, I didn't even go with the MSI because it was ranked low. So let's update this. I just purchased this and I was looking at the MSI, but I ended up going with the Asus TUF because it had better reviews overall, and I ultimately went with the Wi-Fi one as well. I was really waffling on it because it was like an extra about 30 to 50 bucks, I think, whether with Wi-Fi or without Wi-Fi, and I didn't know if I needed Wi-Fi because I know having it hardwired will be the better way to go in general. But I do have a really strong Wi-Fi router and really strong network, so I wanted to have the option, and then so I bought the Asus TUF Gaming X570 Plus with Wi-Fi. You get the display port, HDMI, you get your Intel, but the real seller, which I actually didn't realize until after I purchased it, is that it also gives me the Bluetooth functionality, which the non-Wi-Fi version does not have. So definitely worth it when you think about possibly connecting to Bluetooth gaming controllers or Bluetooth speakers. It's going to be a cool option to have. So, and the Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM is up next. So I went with the 32 gigs of RAM, 2x16. Should be nice and colorful, you know, light up the inside of my transparent PC. More importantly, 32 gigs of RAM is above what I needed, which was 16 gigs, was definitely the absolute minimum I would go. So I got a 1 terabyte SSD, and I got a 2 terabyte 7200 RPM standard hard drive as well. So altogether 3 terabytes, main computer running on the SSD 1 terabyte, and then extra storage on my 2 terabyte because I'm going to do a lot of video work and photography work even outside of my streaming. So I know that I'm going to need a lot of space. So those are already in the bag. Another one that's up in the air right now. The graphics card I'm looking for is the 3070. I'm hoping to get the NVIDIA Founders Edition 3070. I really don't want to mess with the third-party ones, but if I have to, maybe I will, depending on the price. So that's up in the air right now. Thursday, October 29th is when it's supposed to come out. I don't know if that's right at midnight. I hope they will give us specifics, but I'm going to be on there right at midnight, hoping to purchase that bad boy. So moving on from the graphics card. So this is the case that I'm going to be building my beast in. That's the bad boy I went with. Semi-transparent. Should serve me well. And then monitor right now, I actually have two 1080p monitors that are going to be my initial workspace monitor once I have this PC done. But down the line, looking at this LG IPS 1440p G-Sync. It's got a lot of really good reviews online. Can go vertical or horizontal. The LG 27G L850, 27-inch 1440p 144 hertz. Nice gaming monitor. That's what I'm aiming for, but that's going to be a bit later purchase. We'll see. Still got to buy that PlayStation 5, you know? We got things on the list for the studio. And that is why I need you to like this video and subscribe to Chrome World as we continue to build and grow here. Because of course, this technology is not cheap, and I really want to build, top quality content on this channel, and also stream top quality entertainment, really, and education on Chrome World every Monday, Wednesday, Friday night. So please follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ChromeWorld. Subscribe to the YouTube channel Chrome World. Follow me on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, for all kinds of fun gaming pictures and clips, as well as just general information, educational stuff about streaming. That's what I'm trying to put out there as my perspective on Twitch, is like really do it for the fun, and no matter what, it's going to be a rewarding experience. And then if you happen to grow with it, which I'm pretty sure most people who grow with it have to love it and have to do it for fun in the first place, right? So either way, it seems to me, as a very much an amateur and a newbie, that the most surefire way to success on Twitch, and probably on YouTube as well, is to enjoy doing what you're doing. It's an awesome kind of platform for you to basically just express yourself creatively. And that's totally how I see it. Creative expression, gaming's a major part of it, but it doesn't have to be a major part of it even if you're not a gamer. But if you are doing it and you love gaming, don't limit yourself because you think, oh, my audience just wants to watch me play this game, or my audience just wants this, or my audience just wants that. Like, I would say have fun with it and let your audience come to you. And if they don't, at least you're having fun with it. If you're not having fun with it and your audience is just coming, especially if your audience is only like maybe 20 people, and they're always coming to watch you play COD Warzone or to watch you play Apex, and you don't think they're going to come around if you play Rocket League or something else, I mean, that's kind of lame, right? Like, don't feel like you need to be pigeonholed, especially because you're not going to get partner with 20 followers anyway, right? You're not going to get partner until you get up to that 75 viewer average. And the reality is, the secret, it's not even a secret, everyone who gets up to that 75 plus viewer average has people coming in to watch them. Not just the game they're playing. Like, maybe there's a few out there who are like, I'm an Apex pro, and they have like thousands of people who love watching them play Apex. And they love Apex. Those pros love playing Apex, so it's not a chore to them to have to stick with Apex, right? But maybe in some cases, if they were to switch to Rocket League, maybe it would fall from 3,000 viewers to 1,000 viewers, maybe. But if they were having more fun and they wanted to switch it up for their own reasons, would that be so bad? And honestly, at that level, who cares? You're still making like lots of money off of it. You're still getting a lot of viewers. So I don't think that it's as big of an issue as a lot of streamers convince themselves it is. I do think game selection is important. I think you should probably try to like maybe limit it to 3 to 5 different games, in a month or something like that. That's reasonable, but I don't think you should pigeonhole yourself or feel obligated to play one game just because that's what your viewers want to see. I think if you branch out just a little bit and you explain why and you kind of have fun with it, your viewers will probably even get more engaged, and then you're also reaching out to a whole new audience now, right? So don't limit yourself. That's what I think. I'll waste money playing in Rocket League tournaments and enjoy myself and not regret it at all. So anyway, my point is, I'm glad I branched out. I've been learning Apex Legends, which I'm still kind of trash at, but getting better at it, and I've been really enjoying that. I'm getting much better at Rocket League, which I've been playing for quite a few years, and I've only taken it serious in the last couple months and been getting better at it and enjoying it. And of course, I still wander the great outdoors in Red Dead Redemption Online every Wednesday for Red Dead Wednesdays, and my fan kind of followers specifically for Red Dead continues to grow a little by little. So I've been enjoying that as well, and I've been looking into possibly adding another time slot for Red Dead, but I don't want to commit to anything right now because 3 days a week is pretty solid, and those days I'm online basically from 8 or 9 p.m. all the way through till as late as I can stay up, basically 1, 2 a.m. often. So it's been really fun evenings. Definitely drop in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Chrome World, twitch.tv/Chrome World. So do me a favor and hit that like button and smash that subscribe, and let's grow together.